friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be styling / thrifting a Disney bound for my friend Janelle based on the new Disney film Raya and the Last Dragon. So if you watch my channel, you're probably also a Disney fan, and you know that Raya and the Last Dragon is coming out very soon on Disney+. Now, I think it's really cool that finally there's going to be some, Southeast Asian representation in a film made by Disney. Me, myself, I don't feel comfortable Disney bounding from cultures that I'm not particularly a part of. Now, a Disney bound usually, is just an outfit, that's in reference to a costume design based off a character that you love. So I don't think that it's necessarily bad in general to do that, but because I like to take it a step further and kind of reference also, physicality of the character, wear a wig. I kind of blend Disney bounding with cosplay a lot of the time. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. So instead, I asked my friend Janelle if she would be interested in doing a Raya Disney bound, kind of a bit of a cosplay, mostly Disney bound. And she was super excited. She was really excited when this movie was coming out. I remember her talking about it, and so I was like, who would love to do this? Janelle. Janelle is also super amazing. She is so supportive of everything I've ever done, one of my biggest fans, and I just love her so much for her support. It means so much. She also has a very cute Animal Crossing island, and maybe starting an Etsy soon. These cute little journals, kind of like field guides for your own Animal Crossing island. So when she gets that up, you will know if you follow her Instagram. Here are her 2 Instagrams that you can follow. Very cute. So with that being said, we are going to head to the thrift store. I have an idea of what I want for this outfit, but by God, we are going to try to make it happen and make it happen for a reasonable price. So I know Janelle's size. I'm going to go ahead, head to Goodwill, and see what we can find.
In my hair. I look like a Who from Whoville or something.
Oh my God, yes. We've all been there with the layers.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to remember what I'm here for before I go completely off the deep end. Cute. We need a couple of things for Janelle's Disney bound to happen. So I need a vest, I need green pants, and here we go, vest. So Raya has a small, this super cute little vest, and it's kind of like a tan color. So let's see if we can find anything similar. This is I don't know why this gives me Frozen vibes. So it's the next day. Yesterday I found most of the pieces that I need for Janelle's outfit, but I could not find the kind of pants I was looking for. So today I am back at my other favorite Goodwill. I'm hoping that they have what I need. I'm sure I'll also find other things that I don't need, but that's how it goes. So yeah, I really need to get this found today because I need to ship this out to her tomorrow, which is Monday, because I need to edit these photos and have them all ready on Friday. So it's gonna be close. The time is now. We're here at Goodwill, 5 minutes from opening. I see people inside. I think it's people who work there. 5 minutes from opening. I have my coffee. We're gonna find these linen green pants, I swear to God. Okay, so I went straight to pants, and right now it looks like these are the green pants. Maybe I'm not in the linen section. These are just kind of cute. These are all very cargo pants-ish. And we're looking for more of that loose. Ooh, these could work. Oh, these could totally work. Yeah. They're medium. She's small, but they have an elastic waist, so let's grab these for right now. These are all really cute. This is cool. These are a little bit too green. Green, that's not a word. It's not a good descriptive. So, let's see here. I think there are more. Oh, these are cool. This is not what I'm here for. More green. Maybe these are more linen-y. If not, I think the ones that we found are... Ooh, haha. Yes. Like this, totally. Uh-huh. These are small. I think this will be great. But I'm gonna have to look at a picture for pants again to know for certain. Right now, these look like the same color. They look kind of gray in the bone, but they actually are more of a dark green. That's so weird. You can't see what I'm seeing, but either of these I think are exactly what I'm looking for. This is the second thing I was looking for, and I found a red scarf to be like her cape, so I'll grab this as well. So now we are back, and I have all of the pieces, so I want to show you exactly what I was able to find and kind of explain the reference and why I decided to go with the pieces I decided to go with. So again, this is a Disney bound. This is not going to be, you know, an entire cosplay, so keeping that in mind, everything's just kind of referential. So, and the things that are going to be photoshopped in can include like the sword, just to add a little pizzazz, if you will. So I'll go through the editing process too, so you guys can see, but first let's just go ahead and go through every piece. So the first thing that I grabbed for $5 was this little like straw hat, which I think looks a lot like her hat. Obviously it's not the same because it's not a traditional style, but I do think that it is like really cute and is definitely like referential of it. So again, we're taking something that is like the actual costume and just trying to translate it into something that's more of like a casual outfit. So I think that this is really cute and it's going to be perfect. Next is the shirt, and I was actually able to find something that I think is really close. So I was really excited about that. This yellow like golden shirt, and it kind of even drapes similarly to the shirt that she's wearing in the promo pictures. So you can see it has a bit more, you know, drapage to it. It's elastic at the bottom, but I think that this is really, really perfect for what we are going for, and it was 25% off of $5. So that would be, here's the math. I'll put it up because I don't want to do it at this precise moment. I feel like I always film these thrifts and I'm like, I can't do the math for you. I was not gifted in such a way. Then definitely the hardest part to find was something that kind of looked like the vest. So I'm actually going to have to chop this up a little bit. And it's not the exact shade of brown that I was hoping for. It's a little bit darker. But I found this knit like dark brown turtleneck. And obviously the colors like stripe on it is not what I'm looking for. And this was new. This was like a white tag. So this was $5. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to chop it down in the middle. What is this called? Chop it in half horizontally. There we go. And then I'm also going to chop it vertically. So she'll be able to wear it a little bit more like a little vest. I did look like in the actual vest because I was thinking, oh, maybe there will be some sort of, you know, like button down vest that will look referential, but there was not. And I love a lot of my vests. Like, I found a lot of great vests at Goodwill over the years, but it did actually take me years to find all of them. I find that that's something that's very difficult to find, is like a really cute vest, you know? So I'm not surprised that that was the thing that I couldn't really find, and I'm gonna have to kind of makeshift to make it work. And then these pants, which I could not find at the first Goodwill for the life of me, I think these are actually perfect. Now, they are a medium and she wears a small, but I think that because they have an elastic waistband, it's going to be fine. So the shade is maybe like slightly darker than Raya's pants, but not by a lot, especially with like photo editing. I can always adjust colors slightly, but I think that these are like pretty perfect. Like, honestly, they look so much like her pants. So I'm really happy with these. And these were $6.99. And then the last piece, which it took me a minute to kind of figure out how I wanted to reference the cape. And then I realized that a scarf would actually be perfect. So I actually did find this scarf at the second Goodwill. Again, at the first Goodwill, I could not find. There were so many scarves, but I could not find one that was red. The second Goodwill was just sitting there awaiting me. So this was only $3, which I love a Goodwill scarf for $3. And this, I'm going to have her kind of like drape over the shoulders. So it has a very cape-like nature. And I think it's going to be super duper cool. The one thing that I did not search for is a brown belt. I may have searched a little bit, but I didn't really find anything that I liked. So I'm hoping that Janelle has a brown belt she can just throw on. If not, again, maybe I could Photoshop something. I don't think it's like that important, but a brown belt would really bring the entire look together. So this is everything that I thrifted. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna chop up this vest shirt. Maybe I'll show you what that looks like. And then I'm gonna ship it out to Janelle, who will receive it and then put together the outfit, take some photos, and I'm gonna edit them, and then she's going to write up a caption to be posted with that on the Raya and the Last Dragon day of the Disney Bound Challenge. Okay, so today I just got the video from Janelle. She took the photos, so I'm gonna cut to her opening up the package and how her experience was.
Hi everybody, I'm Janelle. I remember when the trailer first came out for Raya and the Last Dragon a couple months ago, I immediately sent it to Kaz and I voiced my enthusiasm, and I was beyond ecstatic because I found out Raya was being voiced by a Vietnamese American woman. Her name is Kelly Marie Tran. And you know, I didn't really get princesses that looked like me, besides for, you know, there aren't really a lot of Asian princesses out there except for really Mulan. So I'm really excited to see this movie and see what Disney does with it. So Kaz actually reached out to me and she sent me a cosplay, and I'm really excited because I've never cosplayed before. For years and years I've watched Kaz cosplay, so I'm really excited to be able to do this, especially with a princess I really resonate with. I also love that Kaz reached out to me, as you know, because I'm a woman of color, that I get to cosplay for the very first time as a princess that I resonate with. So I've already torn into it a little bit, but I haven't really looked. It actually says the Queen of Glitter on it, on this packaging, so thank you for that. And she went ahead, and this packaging is just so her. So I remember when she sent me the photo for the idea and showing me like her vision, and I was like, wow, I really wish I had one of those hats, because growing up, like, we used to have the little hats from the rice workers. Like, my family would always bring back from Vietnam, just like as a cute little keepsake, something that really speaks heritage. So she got me something similar. I really like this hat. Oh, we have the green pants. Ooh, this is really soft. I might just keep this. We got a top here. Oh, it looks like she made this one herself. Okay, we have some yellow. I'm really excited to see how this comes out and how it looks. And then last but not least, we have this, I believe, for the cape. So let's go ahead and put it together and see what we come up with. So we have the final look here. I believe Kaz did a great job. Plus, it's 100% sustainable because she went ahead and thrifted the whole outfit, or she made do with what she had, so that's awesome. Okay, I'm just about done taking photos. Thank you again, Kaz, for inviting me to do day 5 of your Disney Bound Challenge. I really appreciate it. It was really empowering, and again, words can't even begin to explain how excited I am about Raya and the Last Dragon. Thank you.
Yes, I am wearing this wig. My hair underneath is like not the cutest, and I was taking mermaid photos for a different day of the Disney Bound Challenge, so I figured let's just keep this aesthetic going. Like, this is a cute look, right? I'm into it. So the first step that I do when I'm editing is immediately I'll select the photos that I like the best, and I will load them into Lightroom. So I'm going to download the photos that she sent me that I like the best. So this one for certain. I like this too. And even though I put a lot of photos in Lightroom for this part, like this phase of the editing, it doesn't mean that I'm going to use all of them. I just really like to kind of see what everything looks like once it's edited, because changing the lighting in a photo can do a lot for me, and I think that I don't really know entirely which one is going to be like the shot that I want to use until I've seen it all edited. So send them to Lightroom. And so what I like about Lightroom is you can copy paste settings. So, ooh, excuse me. You're supposed to see that yet. I'm gonna look at this first photo here. So immediately, like, there's a lot of brightness, as you can see. So when I raise the brightness, it's all coming from behind her over the fence. But I do need a little bit more brightness on her face. Less contrast, more contrast, I think. I'm gonna bring down the highlights, shadows. A lot of times when I'm doing outdoor stuff, I will get rid of all the shadows. Let's up the temperature a little bit so it looks like it's brighter. Now it kind of looks like she's being captured in golden light, which is cool. I'm gonna add some saturation to the red to really make the cape pop. Now I feel like we can see her a little bit more clearly. So I'm going to copy those settings. I'm going to paste them on here because this is lit in a similar way. Yeah, so I can literally apply the same edit to multiple photos, which makes my life so much easier and quicker. Obviously, sometimes I have to like adjust it a little bit per photo, but for the most part, if it's shot like back to back and the same lighting and everything, I can just copy and paste. So I don't have to spend, 5 million years trying to edit all the photos exactly the same. So now this is a completely different type of photo, so I'm going to probably Photoshop this entirety of this. I want to bring the whites down because there's like so much bright white light behind her. And then bring up the heat slightly. There we go. Increase some saturations here and there. Okay, I think that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to copy those settings and paste them on here so you can see here her face is in shadows, but once I brighten it up, it looks great. Okay, so the next step is to make a JPEG. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my Photoshop Mix app. Now, you can obviously use like the full-fledged Photoshop on a computer, which I do sometimes, but most of the time I'm kind of like rushing to get things done, and I like being able to do like the touchpad of the phone in order to cut out a JPEG. So I am going to pull up one of these first photos, and I won't show you the process of doing this for every photo, but I think this one in particular I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out using the Smart tool first. So I can just basically select parts of Janel's clothing. And if you go slowly, you can like do half the job for you. Like there are definitely parts, especially because of the way the lighting is here, where I'll probably will have to go in piece by piece with a different tool. But I think it's a really good start, especially if you're new to Photoshop. I think getting this app, just the Photoshop Mix app, is like much less overwhelming than some other things, And I think it makes it like really easy to learn how to do this well. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up just some of the edges so I can zoom in and get every edge here, which I love to do. So I'm gonna leave it like this for the moment, and I'll probably have to do some more cleaning up, but I just wanna see what are the spots that are problematic. So I'm gonna leave this like this. And now I'm gonna go find my background image. So usually I'll just go to Google. Let's see, I'm gonna type Raya or Raya. Now Janel said Raya, so now I'm not sure if I'm saying it right or not. In The Last Dragon. Let's search background. Yeah, something like that. This is cool because the light's like coming from behind. So what I'll often do is just add some different photos. Awesome. This movie looks so good. Ah! I'm so excited. Okay. Here, this is a good one. Because it's more of the size that I want. I really should have just sent her like a piece of fabric to wear around the waist. It's okay. Just for starters, let's see what this looks like. And then I'm just going to enlarge this part, right? So that I don't have to edit out of it. And then we already see, sizing-wise, what looks right. It makes sense because the light's actually coming from behind her in the photo. But I can see here how on the edge of the scarf I'm getting a lot of, like, this white light. So I'm just going to clean that up. So I surprisingly didn't actually have to clean this up that much. So that looks pretty decent to me. So here's a great first setup. So I'm going to save this one to my camera roll. And then I definitely want one of her more in that jungle area. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to Photoshop Fix, which is the other little app that you can get for your phone to do this, which is great. So I'm going to go to one of the images I downloaded. This one of Raya in the forest, and then I'm going to use the tool Spot Heal, and I'm going to try to remove her from the image. Boom. Goodbye. You will now be Janel. So that's how I do that. This was actually a pretty easy removal because she was pretty small in the frame and the background's already kind of a little bit, you know, like blurry, so that was not that big of a deal. Sometimes it's like very difficult, so I'm going to resize the canvas. And then we have Janel in the forest. Awesome. Looks cool. I'll probably end up using a different image for this, but I'll save this look with both backgrounds. So to show you what I might do to finish off an image, I'm going to go to my next favorite app, which is called PixArt, which I do pay for the premium subscription or whatever you want to call it. So here I can add different things into photos. You could basically Photoshop an entire photo on PixArt, but I like to use the Photoshop app and then go into PixArt. So I can literally, oops. Lovely text from Maya. Okay, so if I search Raya, haha, yeah boy, check that out. I can add that. I don't even have to find it and like cut it out myself because it's already on PixArt, and that makes my life so much easier. I think that looks awesome. Oh my god. I can't wait to show Janel. I think she's gonna love this. And then I might add some sparkles. It's my favorite tool, as you probably know. Apply that. Yeah, it looks super cool, so I'm gonna save this one. And then here we can add, I want to add that dragon. I might blend it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like in the background would be good. Like it's in the sky. Ooh, that's cool. Yes. Yes, this is so good. I want more of like a golden glow here. Yes. It's cool. It kind of looks like fireflies. I'll put it down at the bottom this time. Now, let's just see if we can find a brown belt. This is the only thing that bothers me, is that I like couldn't find a belt to send to her. We're gonna steal her belt, basically. So I'm gonna erase all of her except for her belt and see if I can adjust it to restore it a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom. Now let's see if we can make it look like it's supposed to be on Janel. Okay, so it looks a little bit funky. I'm probably gonna blend it out a little bit in Photoshop Fix, but you get the idea. So that's basically how I'm gonna edit all the photos. So I'm just gonna do a couple more edits and then I'll show you how every photo turned out. Okay, gang, well, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much to Janel for agreeing to do this. This was so much fun to edit your photos. She's honestly like just one of the most supportive friends of all of my cosplaying, and I'm so glad that I finally got to do something with her when it comes to Disney bounding. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at Kaz the Queen of Glitter, on TikTok at the Queen of Glitter. You can subscribe right here on YouTube to the Queen of Glitter. But that's all for me today. I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, stay sparkly. Bye-bye.